Here a couple of years ago. She's in good form. Up against Amy Frazier right now. Here's Mark Woodford and Karen Pratt.
Thanks, Ken. First game here, Sharapova serving. That's the first point that Amy Frazier has won. 40-15 the score.
40-15.
Amy Frazier unseeded here, ranked number 80 in the world. 33 years of age, up against Maria Sharapova, the number 4 seed. And of course, champion here in 2004.
Game to Sharapova.
The opening game goes to Sharapova. In fact, the last time these two players met was at Wimbledon, the year that Maria won. It was in the round of 16, one round further than this third round, and Maria won 6-4, 7-5. And that, I think, reflects just how handy Amy Frazier is as a grass court player, Mark Woodford.
Yeah, it certainly is. Amy has been around a long time, and this will be full of winners, both very tough from the ground. Maria Sharapova, beautiful backhand. Amy Frazier, her best shot is the backhand as well. Look out if we get caught in a cross-court rally.
I love 15.
You mentioned that Amy Frazier has been around a long time. She's 33, and she played at the US Open when she was only 14 years of age, 19 years ago, just a few months after Maria was born. So it's a little bit like Nadal and Agassi. Battle of two different generations almost.
I love 13.
Well, it's probably been a while since Amy has stepped foot onto centre court here at Wimbledon. Might be a fraction nervous, and the serve might just crumble slightly.
Good depth there. Well, you played with her out on centre, haven't you?
I have, yeah. And years and years and years and years ago, played mixed doubles with Amy. Picked her up as a partner at the last minute. We came through qualifying. We played our first round against a seeded pair out on centre court, and we won. She was ecstatic. She didn't have a doubles ranking at that stage.
30.
And speaking of a ranking, I mentioned she's number 80, but she has been as high as number 13 in the world. That was back in 1995. And Maria, she has been to the very top. Former world number 1 last year in August.
Great anticipation by Amy Frazier there. In a spot of difficulty, chased this one. She did well to get a racket onto it, but she kept moving to the open court. And look at that, she played it in around no man's land. If she just moved laterally across the baseline, probably would have lost the point.
That's experience and also a good sense of where she is on a grass court.
Deuce.
And Amy's playing her 70th Grand Slam event, and that's a record. So a true veteran.
3 double faults in the opening game. Well, that was a tentative backhand.
Advantage, Miss Sharapova.
And a lot cringes on the serve for Amy Frazier.
Yes, she's going to be under a lot of pressure if she can't get that first serve going. Facing a break point in her opening service game.
Deuce.
Well saved.
It was a lot better backhand, wasn't it? First serve into play. Yeah, she got down to it, stayed with that shot.
Very short swing, compact swing on it. Sharapova just so far inside the court there, making that return. Starting very aggressively. Well, really closing there, Amy Frazier. Thought that one was going to actually run into her for a moment.
Well, she doesn't panic. She got the short one, and again, anticipation. Does well. Pushes a volley into the open court. And it's a bit like that with Amy. It can be hit or miss. If she can get the good percentage of first serves into play, I think she'll play a comfortable match out here.
Advantage, Miss Sharapova.
Oh, first serves, any serves really. 4 double faults. So you'd have to say a few nerves playing a part out there at the moment for Amy.
Game, Miss Sharapova.
Yes, huge shot from Sharapova. And she secures the break.
Miss Sharapova
to love.
leads 2 games to love.
Good start. Maria's been very happy with her form so far this fortnight. Won her first round very easily against Anna Smashnova, 2-love, and then 2-2 against Ashley Harkleroad. Importantly, she was happy with the way she played that second round match. That's what we've seen all of the top players doing as they've made their way through the early matches. They've been aggressive, they've been looking to move forward. We've seen it with Enna Arden, Mauresmo, Williams and Sharapova.
You can see there the difficulty Sharapova had. She put in a great first serve, was handled by Amy Frazier, and then the forehand. Amy's forehand is just a little bit flat, can zip through the court. And if she gets a few to skid through onto the Sharapova forehand, might see a few being skied long. Oh, unfortunately missed that one. Cut the angle off once again.
Game is Sharapova.
Another good service game from Maria Sharapova. She leads 3-love.
Sharapova.
Back to centre court. Amy Frazier serving love 3.
Well, Amy, happy to see that one go wide. Trying to get herself on the board here.
Second serve.
Oh, and that was a shaky second serve. She's really had some troubles with the second serve. 4 double faults in her opening service game. And let's add another one to the tally.
Well, I think she's got to the stage over her career, Amy, that she knows that there is a problem there and she's not going to just push it over. You'll get some players that they really get scared of it and they don't want to hit the ball. She's fully committed to hitting that second serve.
40-13.
Oh, that one dropped in. Frazier might have thought this one was floating long, the forehand from Sharapova.
Yeah, down the middle of the court, wasn't it? Easy one for Maria.
Game, Miss Frazier.
Oh, Frazier hangs on, gets herself on the board.
Sharapova.
3-1 Sharapova.
I'm so happy that she's on the board. She's such a nice young lady, Amy Frazier. And I just feel that, while she has a bit of a kink in that serve, a problem area with the second serve, there's nothing worse than coming onto one of the greatest stages in the tennis world and, you're nervous, you can't get it going. Let's see if she can do some damage on the Sharapova serve.
That's a very solid second serve from Sharapova. Talk about Frazier being such a nice girl. Also a good sport. 5-time winner of the Karen Kransky Sportsmanship Award on the tour. Just an indication of what her peers think of her. A good defence there from Frazier. Keeping herself in the point well and then getting the error. You couldn't say Amy's had a good year by any stretch. She had a run of first-round losses, 8 first-round losses. Semi-final at Memphis, one of the smaller tour events. So this really her best result of the year through to a third round.
40-15.
4 times Amy Frazier has been through to the 4th round here at Wimbledon. It's a surface she enjoys playing on.
Well, the pace of that second serve nearly catching Amy off guard. Her game plan is on a second serve just to try and crowd in a little bit, try and really pump the return down.
Ms. Sharapova.
Well, the Sharapova serves so far a dominant feature of this match. She leads 4-1.
5, please. Thank you. Players are ready. Oh. 15 love.
Amy Frazier's had a good run to get through here to the third round. She defeated the number 32 seed, Mara Santangelo, in a 3-setter in the first round. And Melinda Zink in the second round. That in straight sets. But a very different calibre of opposition today in this young woman.
15.
Takes that one short ball. Sound volleyer when she gets there, Maria. So it's good to see that she's through the early rounds of Wimbledon this year, trying to test it out, save it for maybe the finals.
I definitely
15,
think
13.
that's what we're seeing with those top handful of players, the real contenders for this title here. They are honing their games. They're trying different things in matches when they get comfortably ahead. Certainly that's the case with the players I mentioned before, Enna Arden, Williams, Maria. It's like they know they have to add an extra dimension when they get to those crunch matches, the business end of the
15,
tournament.
14.
The serve still providing great challenges for Amy Frazier. 6 double faults at this early stage of the match.
Wonderfully saved there by Amy. It's not as if she hasn't beaten some of the
13,
top
14.
players in the world. I mean, there have been high caliber players.
That's right. She's had a number of top 5 wins in her career. Hingis, Graf, Sellis, Sanchez Vicario, Pierce Messina. As you can tell from a few of those names, it was a while ago, some of those, but she has beaten top players and she's capable of it.
Well, if she'd beaten just 1 or 2 of them, you could maybe describe it as somewhat of a aberration, but great. I mean, they're talking about the best tennis players that have played the game.
Deuce.
Good job getting herself out of some trouble there. A couple of break points, back to deuce.
Advantage, Ms. Sharapova.
That was about the best second serve that I think Amy's hit this set so far, and it was just sent back with more venom off the Sharapova forehand.
So you get another break point to face here for Frazier. Well, a beautifully placed serve by the American.
Deuce.
Well, that's why she's so damaging on the faster courts. She can slide that first and second serve, and then she backs it up. Solid ground play.
Advantage, Ms. Sharapova.
I mean, what do we say about that? That's just taken so easily, moves onto it. I haven't seen her, Sharapova, move so well onto the forehand side than this match.
Deuce.
Really threatening this service game of Amy Frazier's. That was her 4th break point chance.
Advantage, Miss Frazier.
And finally, a game point for Amy Frazier. Really needs this game, trailing 1-4. Try and stay in touch in this opening set. Oh, Sharapova looking very comfortable in those long rallies.
Well, Amy did very well to stay in this one. She took a bit of a slip, tried to rebalance. That was really just chasing the Sharapova strength.
Advantage, Miss Sharapova.
Break point number 5 in this game for Sharapova. And still cannot convert.
Frazier not holding back the pace of shot, even though it is break point. Just playing the same way. She's back in your face once again.
Advantage, Miss Frazier.
Well, good depth and pace of shot from Frazier. It's catching Sharapova.
Game.
Well,
Miss
what a
Frazier.
battle that service game was. Amy Frazier finally gets there. So 5 break points.
Sharapova leads 4 games to 2.
The score 4-2. Sharapova opening set. Just settled down on serve in that last game. Thing for her was getting rid of the double faults.
Beautiful swinging serve into the body. Amy's just struggling to contend with the pace.
Sharapova's had a pretty solid year this year. Semi-finalist at the Australian Open and semi in Tokyo, final in Dubai. And won the tournament in Indian Wells, a Tier 1 event. Wins over Hingis and Dementieva. And a final in Miami. And had to withdraw from a few events because of an ankle injury. That saw her going into the French Open not quite as well prepared as she would have liked to have been, and lost fourth round there after struggling in earlier matches. Nearly lost first round to Mishona Washington. Eventually lost to Dinara Safina in the fourth round at Roland Garros.
(40-15).
And certainly at the French, she didn't move as well as she would have liked to have, but looks as if she's back to full fitness now and moving exceptionally well. Maria.
Game.
Well placed serve.
New balls, please.
And Sharapova holds, extends her lead to 5-2. Panetta through to the fourth round will play the winner of this match that we are watching now.
Seats quickly, please. Thank you. Players are ready.
It's Michael Joyce, who coaches Maria Sharapova, along with her father Yuri, who's just on the left of the screen there.
Thank you. Quiet, please. Love 15.
Well, Michael Joyce might think he's the coach, but I bet Father Yuri believes he's the coach.
Yes, no doubts about that. Yuri Sharapov has been the driving force in his daughter's career all the way. From when he took her from Russia to Florida when she was only 9 years of age. Gambled everything on a future in tennis for his daughter. Measured shot from Maria.
30.
Hit that with a bit more topspin, didn't she? It's almost baited Frazier into the open court, went behind her.
Well,
that's a forced error there by Amy Frazier. She gets the short ball, tries to drive it down the line. Catches Maria, all her weight was going backwards. See, get on top of this one. Through.
Game is Frazier.
Well, it's one of her better serves. Right in the corner out wide. Frazier holds.
Miss Sharapova leads 5-3.
5-3, Sharapova leads. A tough task ahead of Frazier here to try and break the Sharapova serve. It's been going very well.
Left.
That's a terrific point from Frazier. Wrested control of it.
15 all.
She's making a lot of tough returns when she has a second serve, Amy Frazier. It's putting pressure on Sharapova.
Let's face it.
You can see Amy there as she takes her stance just behind the baseline, rocking back and forth, but when the serve is coming down, Sharapova connects with the serve. All her weight is coming forward, Amy Frazier.
Yeah, it's like she's in the starting blocks in her early preparations. Beautiful shot from Sharapova, very positive.
Let's face it.
Well, good job from Frazier getting on to the first serve there.
30 all.
Well, she's giving herself a chance, isn't she, to break serve here to 30 all. She can just pick up a good solid service return here.
Let's face it.
And she picked that wide serve. Frazier there trying to cut off the angle.
(30-14).
Good return from Frazier. Now putting some pressure back on Sharapova.
First break point for Amy here.
Deuce.
Well, under pressure, coming up with her fastest serve yet. Jamming Frazier right up there. 175 kilometres an hour. That 109 in miles per hour.
Oh, Amy taking that one early. She thought she was going to hit a great shot, move forward.
Miss Frazier.
See it here, one step in, know that she's got the open court and moves in just in case.
That's going to give Sharapova a lot to think about here.
Think it's going to annoy her a little bit? Will she go for a little bit extra on this first serve, perhaps?
It's exactly what she did. Thinking I've got to come up with something a little bit more. It's now a break point and a second serve.
Deuce.
Frazier ruining that missed opportunity there. Tough rally.
She doesn't miss that backhand cross court. Well done again, Frazier.
Advantage,
Takes
Miss
that
Frazier.
first serve straight down the line. Catches Sharapova by surprise.
Use.
That's a good response from Maria.
No advantage, Miss Sharapova.
Great placement down the tee. Set point for Sharapova. Amy Frazier pushed her all the way in that game, but Maria Sharapova, she held tough. Takes the first set 6-3.
6 games to 3.
On centre court. First game of the second set.
15.
And Amy Frazier really settled in towards the end of that first set. Was really taking it to Maria in that last service game. Threatened the Sharapova serve. 3 break points, couldn't convert them. Played some good tennis.
$30. 14.
Well, it's the first serve. When the serve is working, I should say, for Frazier. Just everything else seems to fall into suit.
14-15.
It certainly takes a lot of pressure off her when she lands the first serve.
$14-13.
Those double faults that just damaged her cause so much in the first set. Serve 7 in the opening set.
Let's second serve. Game, Miss Frazier.
Well, good depth on that last shot from Amy Frazier. And she holds serve
First game,
for the
second
opening
set.
game of the second set.
Set, Miss Sharapova.
And Karen, we don't see this happen too often. You can see Amy, sort of old-fashioned. It's the changeover. She walks around. She doesn't stop where Maria Sharapova is there. She's taking a few quick sips of some water. Amy's walked all the way around.
Well, play is meant to be continuous, and she probably just didn't want to cross cross over at the same side as Maria. Just wanted to keep things simple, get on with it.
She's a bit of an icon in Japan, Amy Frazier as well. She's made, of her 15 finals, 9 of them have actually been in Japan. She's actually quite revered there. And, you know, whenever they have a tournament held over in that part of the world, you can sure bet that Amy's name is on that entry list.
Love 15.
It's been a while that Sharapova has lost the first point in her service games. Let's see how that affects her in this following point.
A lot of pace on those shots out there. Fast and furious. Oh, missed opportunity.
Just didn't get side on to the ball there. Very open stance on the forehand.
Fourteen, 15. Game, Ms. Sharapova.
Strong service game from Sharapova. Level at 1-1.
1 game all.
A few more unforced errors from Amy Frazier. Just under a little more pressure to do something in the points to get first strike before Maria.
Love 15.
That has been her Achilles heel today, though.
Well, much of her career just hasn't been able to work it out, iron it out with the coach.
Let's face it. Love 13.
Well, got what she wanted there. A good serve. It's just a little undecided as to where to play that volley.
And how quickly it changes. And a lot depends on the ball toss for Amy Frazier. You can almost tell before she hits it if the ball goes high enough, if it's over the right shoulder, it's going to be a good serve. Yep.
15, 14.
There's so much of it in the toss. You've got to say, starting the game with a double fault, it really sets the tone for the game. Gives Sharapova that bit more confidence. And puts a dent in your own when you serve a double fault to start things.
Ms. Sharapova.
So Sharapova securing the first break of the second set. Sharapova 2-1. Maria Sharapova, she took the first 6-3 and now has a break in the second set, 2-1. Travelling along very nicely, and a bit of help from Amy Frazier, who's just thrown in too many double faults to be a real threat so far.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
9 double faults for the match. That's just giving away too many points against a player like Maria.
And what Sharapova has done very well is when she's had to face us, when she's returning a second serve, she's baited Frazier as well. Amy knows that if she doesn't put in a more than decent second serve, it's just going to be belted back at her. Hitting 80% of returns of the second serve, Sharapova.
13.
You'd maybe expect Maria now just to consolidate the break of serve and perhaps start to open up her shoulders. Really start going for a few more shots.
She's just lethal off that shorter ball.
14.
Started with a great serve wide. I would think one of the toughest first serves in women's tennis. Uses a great advantage on the grass. Got the height. Great snap.
14, 15.
That didn't miss by much. Gosh.
Well, the lines lady's called out, but the central umpire saying that it's good.
Yep, just clipping the line. That was Sharapova's fastest serve. So Frazier just using that pace, clocking the winner back.
Again, a serve wide, but this time Amy's there. Where did that angle come from?
Deuce.
Oh, Sharapova's turn. Only her first double fault for the match. Oh, Frazier really getting some heat on that return. Pumped up to try and break back here.
Well, she knows she's going to get a shorter reply there. Jumps over the backhand cross court. It's lovely to watch when Amy starts to centre the ball. Very crisp.
Chance here for the break back.
Deuce.
Don't see Maria hit too many serves that far astray.
Advantage, Miss Sharapova.
Frazier doing a good job trying to stand her ground on the baseline and meet those balls early, use the pace, send them back very deep. Only just missing on so many of those first serves. Well, brilliant second serve. 157 kilometres an hour and curving away down the middle. So gets herself out of a spot of bother very nicely. 3-1.
You can see Sharapova there just taking a quick glance out the corner of her eyes. Possibly not at Michael Joyce. I think more towards Dad.
Let's first.
Yes, well, he's always so intense up there, courtside. Plays every point with her.
Let's first. Let's first.
That call coming from the chair. And Sharapova just asked the question, then looked over at her box. Well, they probably said don't worry about it, but it did look like it clipped the line.
Let's first off. Thirteen. $30-15.
Just didn't move her feet there, Amy. Sent down the serve and almost stood and watched to see what was coming back. And then was caught late with her reactions.
$40-15.
Some good serving in that game from Amy Frazier. She holds and brings the score back to 3-2 Sharapova. There is Yuri Sharapov there watching his daughter out here. Going to hit back to centre court. And Maria Sharapova, where she has a 1-set lead and 4-2 in the second set. Amy Frazier serving 30-all. Oh, great shot on the stretch, on the run.
Amy there trying her best to find an angle. It was pretty
30,
decent.
40.
But the weight of shot, look at her just moving forward into court there. Great point by both ladies.
Oh, and a lucky break for Sharapova gives her the break. Double break.
Love 15.
Well, not the way you want to start your campaign, serving for the match. Still, that stat looks quite respectable for Sharapova. 10 for Frazier, 10 double faults.
Well, you don't feel the pressure as much when you're up 2 service breaks. Commonly known as the insurance break there.
That last stat was quite interesting. 23 unreturned serves for Sharapova. She served 5 aces. And that makes it 24 unreturned serves with that last one. Gives her a lot of cheap points. That one really getting away from her. It's good you can watch her. She gives you a little version of what went wrong, just pulling up a bit on that forehand.
Well,
it's that wide forehand that's just allowed Maria Sharapova to get to break point, to match point. Amy Frazier just very loose.
And there it is, Maria Sharapova is through 6-3, 6-2. And not as easy as it sounds. That match had some tough moments. But really, Amy Frazier not able to serve well enough. Too many double faults, don't you think?
Yeah, the service break that happened in the first game sort of set the tone for the rest of the match. Sharapova was allowed to play her game. 12 winners from the forehand, 5 from the backhand. Amy Frazier just unable to match her in the department from the baseline as well.
Yes, Maria, very, very strong off the ground today, moving beautifully and serving very, very well. Her serve was a huge weapon for her today. Doesn't she love that victory moment out there, blowing kisses to the crowd, all smiles. She really is a marketer's dream, this young woman. Through to the 4th round now, Maria. And you've got to like the way she's playing. Amy Frazier, well, back to the drawing board, 33 years of age, playing in her 70th Grand Slam event, and through to the 3rd round. That's a good result for her.